Hi, I'm Jim. Thanks for stopping by our Lyrics for Life channel. This latest lyric video is entitled Paint My Life. As always, all glory, honor, and praise go to God. Verse 1. Maker of the world we see, source of all the good in me, you alone are worthy to be praised. As King of creativity, craftsman of majestic scenes, you paint the skies to glorify your name. Artist of unique designs, when you start to paint a life. Chorus. I'm asking you to paint my life any way you please. When I try to paint myself, a mess is guaranteed. I'm trusting you to paint my life. I am not afraid. You alone can do this work and never make mistakes. Verse 2. I know your love is in the paint. You use your skills to orchestrate a portrait that is something never seen. Paint my heart with endless praise. Paint in joy for every day. A painting of a life you have redeemed. An image of a thankful life painted by the mastermind. Bridge. After all the paint is dry, my earthly days complete, I will see your handiwork, a finished masterpiece. I pray you've been my everything, and I have lived your truth. I pray your love has overflowed in endless gratitude. Okay, if we want to click on the more, we'll take a look at this lyric together, and I'll highlight some of the lines in it. Verse 1. Source of all the good in me, you alone are worthy to be praised. Anything good is from Him and not from us. We are to understand our gifts and use these gifts to the glory of God and not to glorify ourselves. He deserves the praise. He set the foundation for any abilities or gifts, talents that we have, and we've just built upon them. But He is the foundation. Craftsman of majestic scenes, you paint the skies to glorify your name. Artist of unique designs, when you start to paint a life. You look at undisturbed nature, the natural beauty of mountains, rivers, oceans, lakes, like Grand Canyon, things like that. There's so much natural beauty out there. It's just hard to believe that God created all of this or set it into motion to be created. Thinking about the sky is like a moving canvas, and God uses the wind as a paintbrush. He moves clouds all around and makes all kinds of interesting cloud formations, and He just does it all with the wind. He uses His vast skills to create people in His image with unique talents and abilities. He is the master creator. He is the one that we must glorify with our lives. Chorus. Let's do the first 5 lines. I'm asking you to paint my life any way you please. When I try to paint myself, a mess is guaranteed. I'm trusting you to paint my life. I'm just trusting Him to do what He's going to do with the paint in my life, with my life itself. Whatever is remaining, I trust Him to do what only He can do. If I live to be 100 and have good health and then die in my sleep, that would be, I think I'd sign up for that. But that's not going to happen. He has His own ideas on how things should be. Should we, as His human canvases, instruct the artist on how to paint us? No, we shouldn't. I know I've tried several times. It doesn't work. And I'll probably try again at some point. But, gotta learn. I think we all do this occasionally. But it's really all about trust. It's about trusting Him no matter what happens, in any kind of suffering, in any kind of heartache, defeat, loss. We must trust Him. Now, I'm sure the trusting things that come at me to test my trust will be probably more intense as I get older. But that's something that we have to be aware ahead of time, that we're going to trust him no matter what. Okay, verse 2. Let's see. Let's go with, I know your love is in the paint. He paints love into us if we're receptive to his brushstrokes. If we'll allow him to love us, because God is love. And so he paints his love in us, and then we paint love into other people, into the least of these, into our friends, into our neighbors, into our relatives. We must be about love. Let's see, on down to lines 4 and 5. Paint my heart with endless praise. Pain and joy for every day. Yeah, I have a desire to be full of praise for God, because he deserves it. He is the author and creator of everything. So we need to give him the glory and the praise that he deserves, because he does deserve it. We all know that. It's just a matter of getting out of ourselves and praising him and thanking him for what he's done. And then paint in joy for every day. Paint in the joy of my salvation. Joy is one of the fruit of the Spirit, and that salvation that we have is a joyful thing, and we need to stay with it and be joyful about it. The bridge. Okay, let's look at the last 4 lines in particular, but the first 4, after my life is over and I get to see the finished work, I just pray you've been my everything, and I have lived your truth. I pray your love has overflowed in endless gratitude. I just pray these things for my life, and I pray them for yours also, that you can get to the end and be grateful for what you've been given. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it and really got something out of it. Thanks again. Goodbye.